Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. This is round 5. I can't believe it. It is already round 5 in this quilt that we've been working on, which is like a round robin type quilt. I hope you've been following along. In today's, I'm going to show you the several different blocks to make this round. So what we need to start with, these are going to be the corner blocks. So what we need are 4 patches. These each started at 2.5-inch squares. 2 are high contrast, 2 are low contrast. And to that we're going to add a 2.5 by 4.5-inch light background potato chip to the right hand side. And then to the bottom we're going to have these 2 units, which is another 2.5-inch square with another potato chip. And again, we'll be making 4 of these, and you know you have them right when the 4 high contrast all point to the same area. So these blocks will measure 6.5 inches unfinished, and again we're making 4 of these, and these will serve as a corner unit. So for now I'm just going to set those aside until we're starting to construct the rows. And next up I'm going to be calling block B, and again we're using potato chips, a 2.5 by 4.5, and we're going to be making 4 of these units where we join a lighter, a darker, and a lighter together. These will measure 4.5 by 6.5 once they're joined together with a 1/4 inch seam, and this is what they'll look like. So again we're making 4 of those. And next up, we're going to be making some HST units. So what we need are 8 HSTs that are 4.5 inches unfinished. Half is darker, half is lighter. I used a 5.5-inch square, and I did the 2-up variety to make these. A lot of these are from my collection, so I won't be showing you how to do these today. If you do need a reminder on how to make an HST, please let me know in the comments, and I'll certainly put together a video on that. So what we need 8 altogether. They are the same, but what we need to do is turn them so the darks are on the upper right and left side, and then we'll take another dark potato chip, which is our 2.5 by 4.5, and we're going to make 4 that will be joined like this. And then we'll be making another 4 where they're going to be joined like that. So these are going to have 8 units in total. So 4 that look like this and 4 that look like this. And again, I encourage you to mix up your fabric and try to do this as scrappy as you can, because our objective here is to use up all our scraps. Now that I have these units made, they measure 4.5 by 6.5 untrimmed. And again 4 and 4, so I will put those aside for now. And then we have another block that we're going to make, and we need to make 4 of these, and this is a 2.5-inch square. You're going to join it with another potato chip, which is darker, which is 2.5 by 4.5. We're making 4 of those, and this is what they will look like once they are made. Finally, the last block we need to construct will be taking 72 of the potato chips, so 2.5 by 4.5, and we're going to be excuse me, doing them in the groups of 3 again, which is where you take 2, you piece them together with 1/4 inch seam, and then you take another one and you add it to the top. So again, we need to have 24 of these units, and you'll be using 72 of your darker potato chips. So once I've got all that done, we're ready to assemble our border. So I'll join you back here in a few minutes. So look at that, we're ready to do our final assembly. So starting on the side borders, because they are slightly shorter, and what I like to do the left and then the right hand borders. I put those on first, and then we'll do the tops. So starting from the top and working down, what I do is I label them with masking tape. I have to do this or else I'll just get things all messed up, because you've seen me twist around blocks before. So in the upper left hand, you're going to have this block, which is a HST with the potato chip joined to it. And then you're going to take I'm just going to call it the potato chip unit. So you're going to take 1, 2, and 3 of those. And again, I'm staggering the seams. So on some of them I have the potato chip that's going vertically on the left or on the right, and some are on the left, and that way you don't have a bunch of nesting that you need to do. And then going from there, once we have those 4 joined together, then we have the 2-piece one, and then we have this, I'm calling it the center block, which is the 3, and that's now piece 6. And then we're going to continue to the bottom in the opposite order. So taking this as our center, we'll take another of the 2-piece ones, then we'll have another 3 of the 3-piece units. And then we'll finish off with another one of these, and again with the dark facing towards the inside. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what comes next. The sides are now done, and now it's time to put together the top and the bottom row. So because we read from left to right, that is how I've chosen to label my different blocks. So the first unit in the top would be this, let's call it a 6 patch. And then we have one of the HST blocks, and we want to make sure that it's facing with the lighter towards the 4 patch or the 6 patch. And then we're going to have 2 of the 3-piece potato chips. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have this other 3-piece potato chip, and this will act as the center. And then carrying on towards the right is just a repeat of these, but in the reverse order. So then we're going to have piece 7, which is the darker potato chip unit. So 1, 2, 3, and then another HST block with the lighter now facing down towards the right hand side. And then we're going to finish with this other 6 patch or 4 patch with the darker facing again towards the inside. So this is how this will lay out from left to right. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll take you to our design wall. This is how it's looking with the borders putting around the center block. They haven't been sewn into position yet, so I'm about to do that, and I still have my marking tape on there. So once I'm all done, I'll bring you back here to show you the final reveal. Round 5, all done. This is currently measuring 48 by 52, so technically it is a vertical format. There will be one more round coming up before this is all done. Let me just show you the other version. I'll be right back. So what I've done is I've just placed the lighter one inside the darker frame just to show you what it would look like. I will eventually get the other one done, but because time is kind of slipping away from me, I need to move on. And I may leave the lighter version at the smaller size and keep it as a smaller lap size quilt. Let me know what you think, which one is your favorite. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day, and bye for now.